Hey folks, Scott Jeffy here. I want to talk with you about ROI. I had an interesting conversation this past week with a former client who is at a new institution, is looking for some new market research. They're screening a set of online programs that they're considering offering, and they would like a quantitative assessment of where they should start. The president of the institution has said that he would like the first programs that they do to be those that are most likely to result in high enrollment. And actually, he's looking for a number. This is something that I've heard so many times over the years. And it makes sense. You're going to invest in this. We're a risk-averse sector of the economy, and we don't have money to waste. So which program is going to result in strong enrollment and exactly how much? Well, here's the thing, folks. We have access to great secondary data. It's the data that I use to screen programs. It does a great job at screening programs in or out. But that secondary data does not give us enough information to estimate or project what a certain enrollment is going to be. Uh, I often hear that folks think that there is some sort of mathematically solvable equation that goes something along the lines of either XYZ regional demand factors, X number of degree programs producing Y number of degrees, plus one additional program, redistribution of students, and there you can come up with a number. So that's one. Or all those factors, maybe plus a given marketing budget equals that same a number. The second is a little bit better than the first because it really is important to understand how much it's going to cost to raise the visibility of any new program in a crowded market. But the real factor here that is missing relates to what I just said there about a crowded market. We are living in an era where there is so much choice for students today. We are flooding the market with online programs, and that gives students the ability to be very choosy about the programs in which they enroll. So while we can use that secondary data to give us a good head start on what would be a no-go program versus a program where we should investigate more and really think through and put that on the front burner perhaps rather than the back, what is missing there is any sense of whether you have a program that people want to buy. That really is what it is. What do I mean by that? Well, with that flooding of the market and so many options, it is becoming increasingly important that your program is structured in the way students want. Does it have accelerated courses? Does it have year-round study? Things like that. A second factor, is the program content itself geared in the way that students need it? Hint, hint, a lot of career preparation in that. Not just talking about it on your website, but actually doing it in the classroom. Every time I put a characteristic or a feature of a course that is related to career preparation, it rises to the top of the ratings list. And thirdly, I can't tell the number of times that I've seen great programs that are structured the way students want them, excellent state-of-the-art marketing, but the recruitment process is not aligned on the timelines, the speed, the personalization, and that can cause a program to falter considerably from the goals that have been set for it. These are incredibly important factors. There are myriad of others, but it leads me to say that a real estimate of ROI and the eventual enrollment is not only the science of the mathematics that we can do for projection, but there's art there too. And that is, are you offering a program that students want to buy? Anyway, wanted to just talk a little bit about ROI with you today and some of the pitfalls and cautions. Hope this was helpful. Leave a comment here or send me an IM. Thanks so much.